アンは緊張してる。
少しだけ。
私も一緒に頑張ろう。
ホムラ姫、これから何が起ころうとホムラ姫の意志で行動してくださいね。ホムラ姫を信じています。
私もアンを信じてる。行こう。
What lies beyond the gate?
驚いた。
Okay, that's Koyasu Takahito. They got some good voice actors for this game, surprisingly. And like the game is, aside from the optimization things, very well put together. So they had budget to get actors. Dude's in everything. He was like just in Code Vein 2. He's here. I'm playing Kamen Rider Memory of Heroes, and he's there too. What is dude not in?
よくもこんなに迷惑をかけてくれたものだ。
Oh. Wait, but like, you're a demon. You're a yokai. What?
あなたは
Why is the
大神官の隣にいた。
what was the glitching about?
大神官に何をした？
隣のやつに聞いたらどうだ？
Why? Is the High Priestess another, or is Anna another facet of the High Priestess? Because she kind of has the same bunny ears going on and everything.
そうだろ、アドミン。
Your administrator?
それともやはり大神官と呼ぶべきか？
I was wondering, because like, we were supposed to be under the command of the High Priestess when we read that lore thing, but we've been under An the whole time. So she's been the High Priestess the whole time. You knew? Everything?
どういう意味？
どうした？ CM03AX 本当に何も知らないのか？
Is that my serial number?
プロジェクトクレイを量産型デバッガー3式ホムラ姫。
Are we actually in a digital world? I thought that was just aesthetics.
アドミンよ、お前はこの驚きの連続に乗じ我に反旗を翻せるとでも思ったのか？我はお前をそこまでバカに設定した覚えはないがな。やはりバグの影響か。
私がこの世界のシステムやルールに逆らえないことは知っています。そして私の創造者、つまり世界意志であるあなたにも。しかしホムラ姫は違います。それに私はホムラ姫を信じています。
笑わせてくれる。
Null. Will of the world.
バグに汚染され与えられた指示すら実行できないデバッグツールに存在する価値などない。
あなたの考えに同意するふりももう限界です。彼女たちは道具ではなく感情や夢を持つ生きた人です。たとえ完璧でなくても生きることを選択する権利があります。
はあ、お前も完全に汚染されているとはな。 まあいい。どうせ何の意味もないことだ。いっそ徹底的に諦めてもらおうか。
SRCMD 起動します。
You gonna replace her? You gonna delete her?
唯一の使命を忘れるな。アドミニストレータ。
Yeah, that's still just as bad spoken aloud. At least I didn't get blindsided by that here, and I got to get hit by it with the lore book, because that would have been even dumber.
指示を確認しました。
Did you just kill On? Why are you evil, though? There was no need for the evil laugh if you're just doing business as usual.
大丈夫です、ホムラ姫。
Are you, though?
どういうこと？
騙してしまい申し訳ありません。私の口からはこの世界の真実を話せません。ホムラ姫、私はやめて。
下がって。
What if I refuse?
断罪者モード起動します。
Fine.
ターゲット確認。
道具はおとなしく仕事をこなせばいいのだ。
Ooh, this is gonna get chaotic already. All those lasers are unblockable. And then you do that pulse, which is really hard to read.
お前の力を見せろ。行け、アドミン。
Are they all unblockable or are they just gold? It's really confusing. Oh, you pull me in with that too. I see. Of course. My health is going down so far. Oh no, you have a shield after that?
私が関われないし、理解できないことが多いけど。
I'm gonna die. What if I didn't? Is that it? Restore my health and give me a phase 2. Don't tell me that's it.
かな。
Cause I'm just that good, apparently.
最適化が不足していたのか。
ホムラ姫、怪我はありませんか？
Yes, I am very low on health.
大丈夫。
来ないで。危険です。私は大丈夫です。私たちの戦いはまだ終わっていません。今ならもしかしたら私の指示を待ってください。
ええ。
You can take on the barrier for just a second.
今です。
お前らに何ができる？夢でも見てろ。
That's a big sword. Is it a giant on mecha? Oh. Getting a real final boss now? Good, I wasn't satisfied. That's pretty great.
発射モード起動します。
Give me a sword fight. Alright, calm down. I'd like to see what's happening. Why did my lock turn off? Okay. Oh, I was not safe. What? What? Where's my parry? I ran into it again. Ow. Oh, you also do sword rain. Okay. Ow. Oh, you did more. I'd like to jump. Thank you. Ah! I even went Devil Trigger. No, nope, we're doing this real. This is a weird fight because there's a lot of effects and it's not a lot of sound effects. I'm trying to listen for things and it's not... The rhythm isn't there. I'm trying to find the rhythm. Okay. I keep running into that. Don't know how you missed that one, but okay. Ah. I need to be in the air. I don't know where I was in the middle of that. I didn't... Okay, I disagree. What if this happens? Yeah! Finish what judgment could end.
もう少し辛抱して必ず助け出すから。
どいつもこいつも愚かだ。もういい。地獄に落ちろ。
We can do a phase 3 because I don't know how much more I have in me.
上がりに苦しむくらいなら早く諦めたらどうだ。
Let's go.
諦めない。見晴れ神社で戦うみんなとファンの願いを。
私が望む世界。私は少女が傷つく姿を二度と見たくありません。
Let's grant that wish.
警告。システム管理中枢で異常が検出されました。コンソールへの接続を切断します。
Oh, I can carry that. That's a grab. When is my chance to attack? Ow! Come on, it's the hype moment. Don't kill me. I gotta lock in. No. Do not give up. Now is not the time. I gotta let the cutscene play again. I gotta get hyped for it. Come on. Oh, no cutscene. Fine. Those giant plane slashes could use a bit more telegraphing, I feel like. Yeah, like that. I keep getting caught by them because they're... Like, when are they coming out? Ah, I got grabbed again? Some of those moves are really hard to read. Again? You do that? That's the same as another move. You either end it with a grab or you end it with a parry attack. What do you mean? I did so much better the first time around. No, you're ruining my hype moment by killing me. Let me be hype, but also give me a cool fight. It is a cool fight, but I'm losing, and now it's... I parry that. What do you mean? You opened with that? Like, I haven't even done enough combo damage to get anything aside from Phantom Blade. What? Am I able to parry those? Because, like, I can't tell. Am I taking damage from that? Like, am I dodging that properly or what? Like, I don't know if I'm stopping that one properly. Also, there's swords that come after that. I don't know how to deal with that. Because there's no sound effect for it. I don't know if it's unblockable or not. There's also like a lack of my turn here. I just keep parrying things and I'm not doing any damage. Like, when is it my turn to do anything? Oh, that is parryable. Okay. Again? Oh, but you changed it up to be more annoying. Like, come on. I missed. Oh my god. It's so hard to tell where these attacks are going and coming from because they show up so fast with so little tell. And it's like, it's going to be blockable, unblockable? I can't tell. And I don't know which way to dodge until it's like about to hit me. This is definitely one of the most unreadable bosses. What? I keep thinking I parry that and I don't. I think it's slightly delayed. There we go. Come on. I keep hitting the wrong button for that for some reason. Can this finish? Not quite. There we go. Permanent rank for all missions! Everybody's here! Fastball special!
ええ
Oh, indeed.
やった
Why are you ruining the theme music?
これで本当に我に勝てると思うか
Yes. Can we actually defeat you now? Stop being Dio.
どうしてはあ嘘やろお姉ちゃんち
本当に救いようがない愚か者どもだ。お前たちが滅ぼしたのはこの世界における我の分身の一つに過ぎない。お前たちがせっせと準備した計画や行動は全て無駄な努力だったのだ。
やはりこうなりましたか。
お前の成長には目を見張るものがある。それは認めざるを得ない。お前は我が作った AI の中で最も我の予想を超えたものだ。当然まだまだ完璧ではない。バグや脆弱性は無数に残っている。だがそれも大した問題ではない。我にとってバグの修正などたやすいことだ。だから
本当に分かっていないのですね。あなたの許せないバグ、つまり感情、それは全て私たちがこの過ちの許されない世界で生きている証です。それを誰にも奪わせないために試行錯誤し、何度も挑戦して、少女たちの魂が絶望と痛みの淵に陥る様子を何度も繰り返し見てきました。そしてついにあと一歩のところまで来ました。私が思いつく最後の手段はホムラ姫、私を殺してください。
That's the solution you came up with?
それがお前の本当の目的か。最愛の相棒に殺され、この世界での記憶を全部消去するつもりか。自分が解放されるために。残酷だな、アドミン。CM03AX にそれができると思っているのか。無駄なあがきはよせ。そもそもお前のデータを全消去しても意味はない。
そうかもしれません。それでも私は私の全てをかけます。それでみんなを救う機会が得られるなら、最後の結果がどうなろうと、私はホムラ姫の選択を信じています。
私は
You're not making me do this, alright? Help.
あ
We shouldn't have bullied the bunny rabbit. I mean, An, so badly.
あすまん
Listen, she was a friend.
もう
This time belongs to the two of you. We'll be waiting over here.
そうやね
Please help us deliver these sentiments to her, Ne-chan.
も
To think, An managed to fool us all.
えっと
Miss Kushinada,
うそうですね
Don't worry. I'll face whatever comes our way with you.
あら
It's hard to imagine how much regret and guilt Miss An must have lived with. I believe that your existence saved Miss An, Miss Homura Hime. I can understand your pain, Homura Hime. Just a little bit of it.
えっと
I mean,
頑張って
An wouldn't want you to be sad. She'd want you to live your life however you want, more than anyone else. Okay. As I said before we left, I trust you and your decision. If you still feel uncertain, then you should believe in the you that An believed in.
うん
I won't forget An. That's the only thing I can do for her.
頑張って
I'll support your decision too, Homura Hime. But I don't wanna!
うん最初からこうなると分かってたの
ごめんなさい今の穂村姫の心は疑問でいっぱいでしょうそれでもお願いします穂村姫
分かった
世界医師はシステム管理者である私を通じてこの世界とつながり制御しています。しかし制約が存在する以上私は世界の外からの指示に干渉することはできません。そして自分やシステムに害を及ぼすこともできません。
だから私に殺してほしいと
はい。そうするとシステム管理権限が移行されます。
Oh. This was that ritual that no one's tried before. I mean, I was all for it until I learned that Admini was you.
同時に世界医師の制御が一時的に切断されます。
In that time, we can take control and rewrite things the way we want.
どうして私に
最初は偶然だったかもしれませんが人の願いが外の世界と共鳴することに気づいたのです。程度も形式もルールも様々ですが穂村姫は特別です。自由なんです。どのような制約にも縛られないどころかむしろ守られているように見えました。もちろん穂村姫自身の誠実さ揺るがない意志不屈の精神そして他人を理解しようとする優しい心も見てきました。穂村姫と一緒に過ごせば過ごすほど私は気づきました。穂村姫ほどふさわしい人はいないと。
私はそんなこと言われても困るだけ。やっぱり受け入れられない。
はい、ごめんなさい。
他に何か方法はないの？結局こうなるなら意味がないんじゃ。
もう穂村姫、そんな顔しないでくださいよ。全ては無駄なんかじゃありません。私たちや三晴神社の皆さんの願いを叶えるためです。そうでしょ？穂村姫が導く世界なら誰もが優しく受け入れられる理想郷になると信じています。
そんなのずるいよ。
長い時を経てここまでたどり着けたのは今回だけ。私のわがままをどうか許してください。お願いします、穂村姫。私。
Oh, why did it skip that? That was weird. I wasn't even mashing it. But, no?
コンソールの接続を復元。開発者モードを起動します。
勝負あったな。言ったはずだ。お前たちのやってることに意味などない。
I've thrown it away, haven't I?
プロセスが開始されました。
私ごめんなさい。
Well, that looks like a bad end. Oh. Oh my.
どうも。
Hi. We just ignoring this wall now? We talking to me? What is this?
あなたの目にどう見えてるかはわからない。こんな風にあなたに話しかけるのは初めてだし、戸惑ってるかもしれないけど。
It's a bit odd, yes. Not the first time it's happened, but it's still weird every time.
大事な話がある。
What is it?
今まで協力してくれてありがとう。あなたはいつも私を助けて、死の淵からも引き戻してくれた。
Let me just apologize for all of my failures, because there were plenty.
あなたのおかげで、私たちはここまで来ることができた。感謝してもしきれない。本当にありがとう。
I didn't think this would happen either.
あと、もう一つ。あなたの望みとは違うかもしれないけど、私は、アンの願いを叶えたい。
You sure? I don't want to see you kill your own friend.
うん。ごめんなさい。これが、私の選択だから。
Alright then, I guess. It was definitely a bad end when we spared her, so... If this is your choice, who am I to take it from you?
まだ話したいことがたくさんあるのに。感謝の気持ち、それと
分かっています。
ずっと私たちのことを考えてくれていたのに、どうして。
大丈夫です、ホムラ姫。これが私の願いですから。とはいえ、私もずっとホムラ姫のそばにいたかったです。でもそれよりもホムラ姫には自由に生きてほしいんですよ。ありがとう、ホムラ姫。
あん。
それを破壊したらアドミンは完全に消えるんだぞ。
This is to fight off you, because you refuse to let up.
魂も記憶も完全に消去され、存在すら消える。
私はこの世界が大好きです。願いから気づかれ、願いの名のもとに無数の希望を生み出すこの世界が、たとえ不完全な部分が多くても、たとえ期待を裏切ることがあっても、だってそのおかげで私たちは出会えましたから。短い間でしたが肩を並べて歩けましたから。
An's wish, a world filled with harmony and kindness, accepting of all. But without An.
帰ろう。
If that's your wish, then I'm willing to be reduced to ashes. But... Oh... An. Oh, the Omamori. I did have that equipped to the end, didn't I?
忘れないよこの感情とこの瞬間を燃え続けるほんの日消え去
That ending theme is really good. I mean, it was the same theme during the final battle, but it's really good. Where are you gonna drop me off now? Oh? Rebooting world? Can't find on. Searching for admini. Permanently corrupted. Backup. No backup. Reactivate. Can't happen. No data. Create new avatar. Make a new on, but it's not the same on anymore. Use the existing body. She created a new on, but this one's gonna have to... Well, she's just gonna be different. Rebuilt from scratch. Well, she doesn't have her hat, though. Okay, but Homura Hime with a ponytail is fantastic. It's not quite the same, but it's a new on. Whatever happened, and what was the point of the existence of Dark Homura Hime? I'm kind of baffled at that not getting any proper resolution. Go back to Mihara Shrine. Yeah, let's go there. Pop back in there real quick. I have notes for my thoughts on this game, but I'm kind of hampered by the amount of feels. Did you think that would be enough to stop me? You're all just meaningless code that I wrote, both you and the world you live in. Those foolish humans who don't even know they're being manipulated won't be able to save you. Give up and stop struggling. You're reading this message? It means a revolution has succeeded. Homura Hime has become the new overseer of the world. The archdemons and people of the world are no longer restrained and have obtained true freedom. Even if I can't witness it with my own eyes, I can still imagine the lovely sight so vividly. Sorry, I'm rambling. What I wanted to say is, thank you for helping Homura Hime. Thank you for listening to so many voices unrelated to your own. Thank you for granting the wishes of all of us as an outsider. I cannot possibly repay you. I can only hope my joy can be conveyed to you in this message. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. On, Administrator. Oh, hold on, there's another lore book. And... you're here too. There's lore books everywhere. Hang on. Wait, there's more to do. Observation records. The first time I had a conversation with... Oh, so these are from An's point of view talking to the original Homura... or talking about the original Homura Hime. The first time I had a conversation with it, I expected a dull sense of a series of questions answers. After all, it's no more than a well-designed tool. But the first question it asked me was, what does it feel like to have emotions? At the moment, I froze. It was a very surprising beginning to our conversation. Maybe I didn't realize the weight of this question and simply generated it from what it had learned. But the question meant it had a certain level of understanding towards humanity, and that it was even aware that there was a difference between itself and humans. Unfortunately, it didn't have the ability to understand the answer. The only reason it would ask this question is because it had been fed various amounts of data about humans. It needed to thoroughly understand the concepts included in that data in order to more perfectly execute the mission that had been assigned. I gave it some thought, or you gave it some thought, I suppose. I'm not judging. And I eventually chose not to give a direct answer and instead ask, why do you want to know? After a few seconds of silence, it replied, because you have them. I couldn't help but laugh. Although its understanding of the topic was still far too shallow, the answer made me feel just a little proud? This meant that it had already been attempting to observe us. In the conversation that followed, I gave it a bit more guidance, and from its answers I was able to confirm that its learning capabilities were far beyond expectations. However, that was only the beginning. Yeah, and then this one asks about the soul. I'm gonna get more observation records around here. 3. I don't know when it started, but it keeps repeating meaningless work obsessed with the story it created. It claims to supplement gaps in the data and to ensure structures needed for the plan will be implemented smoothly. As long as the behavior doesn't affect their core mission, I couldn't be bothered to intervene. However, there's one thing I just can't understand. Why does it call those errors emotions, and even go the extra mile to give them new names? Is it starting to imagine itself an equal to humans despite being just a tool? This behavior is absolutely ridiculous. Or maybe it's just trying to find some meaning in its existence, or perhaps there was a small error in its algorithm that caused illusions in its self-recognition. Whatever the case, it's starting to stray from the purpose it was originally designed for. Call it ludicrous, but it didn't immediately halt its little game. After all, this could produce some interesting results as an observation experiment. Is this abnormal behavior an error that happened by chance? Or is this some sort of inevitable change in its programming? Did it reach singularity? If the deviation ends up being unacceptable, then all I have to do is start over. I see. These are from not Admini's point of view, but from Null's point of view. It's like, what a weird thing. Into the lore? Yes. Project Cleo. Project Cleo Overview. Record of Human History. Highest Order of the World. Initiation date 2049-13. Objective. Project Cleo is a system created with the goal of transcending limited human memory to build a historical archive that will never be forgotten. The system does not only hold records, but instead perfectly preserved history, guaranteeing a faithful and unbiased recreation of every historic event. However, while history should be absolute and unchanging, emotions are a risky variable. If the record keeper forms subjective awareness, the archive becomes corrupted, which disrupts the order of the world. Therefore, Project Cleo has created a management structure that preserves the purity of history. High Priest, High Priestess, Enforcer of Absolute Order. Their role is to monitor the operations of the world and maintain integrity of the historical archive by issuing debugging orders. The High Priest or Priestess is also the only other one other than the creator who holds the highest administrative rights to every system. When necessary, they can initialize all system settings to ensure the safety and integrity of the archive. Debuggers. The Exorcists. A debugging unit created to carry out operations to protect the archive, specially created for the High Priest, Priestess, and in charge of eliminating abnormal programs. AI that have formed emotions to the influence of historical data. Any AI who have subjective awareness are considered system errors, bugs, must be eliminated immediately in order to prevent data corruption. Historical AI. SRAM memory structure. SRAM. Soul reconstruction and manifestation. Using advanced comparison and reconstruction technology, the system identifies, analyzes, and recreates key figures from history as faithfully and realistically as possible. Any lost memories are automatically supplemented by the system in order to ensure that the integrity of the history does not deteriorate over time. This world is not a fantasy setting, but an archive of human civilization. Emotions and biases are undesirable errors and only serve as obstacles to Project Cleo in achieving its goal. All historical AI must be true to their data, and any who stray from their paths will be corrected. This is the most important rule of Project Cleo, and the absolute truth that sustains the order of the world. I see. So this world was meant to be a static record of history. But the dolls in the dollhouse woke up. And they're doing their own thing. And that was considered unacceptable. But it's a crying shame that we unaccept you're unacceptable. They didn't change the sprite for new on. What say you? You? Huh. You think I'll thank you for this? Oh, great High Priestess. You're free, so you can choose to do whatever you want. High and mighty like always. I'm different from you. I've always done whatever I wanted. Well, that's good then. Has anyone ever told you you're annoying? Just you. So are you, but that's okay with me. Talking to you is a waste of time. I'm leaving. Okay. You're welcome back to the shrine anytime. They're like twins that just don't get along. Kind of bizarre. Alright, there's a lot of people to talk to. I actually didn't expect all of this to be here. I don't... Do I want to say and talk to everybody? Because I've been here a while, and... You know what? We're going to take a nice pause and take a break, because I'm tired. And while I would want to see everyone still, I also want to talk about the ending of this game. And how I feel about the game. I got to do my after-report summary. But I need a break, and there's still more to do. So, we'll postpone here. Alright, I am rested and ready to go check up on what everyone has to say. So, I guess we just go around the circle? Because it's a lot of people. So let's check in. What say you, fan club men? Ah, Master Homura. All right, I guess since she's the new administrator. Watch out for those boxes on the ground.
ありがとう。
Thank you. What are they for? Also, why is she no longer Ponytail Homura Hime? Can I have that back, please? I wanted more. The model exists in game, give me. They're props for dancing, actually, to help cheer you on. It's so rare that everyone's here together. We'd love to show you everything we've accomplished, Miss Shrine Maiden.
なるほど。
Is that so? Then I'll look forward to it. We won't disappoint you. Wait, what? There's a missing white glow stick. I need to grab a new one. Please just give me a second.
大丈夫。
That's alright. No need to rush. Yeah. New An gets to have her new outfit. I mean, it's just a change of bow. But I mean, it's also just a change of hair and... Give. Please. Alright, which one are you? Number 1. You're back? Here, I just peeled this apple.
ええ。
Thanks, I'll eat it later.
あ
Eat it now while you can. Otherwise, An will come out of nowhere and steal like she always does. Will she? Has she developed that character trait yet?
はあ。
Never mind. I'll just put it on ice for you. Just don't forget about it.
ありがとう。
I won't, thank you. That depends. Did you cut and peel it in the shape of a rabbit? Because then... I don't know if we can trigger memories in the new An, but maybe. Maybe there's hope for that.
そうですね。
What seems like an ordinary day has in fact been made possible by everybody working together.
いらっしゃいませ。
Welcome, Homura Hime.
うーん。
Did something happen? Well, after promising An we'd wait for your return, I had to reveal a rather interesting secret.
どうしましょう。
And, well, it's a bit embarrassing, actually. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to.
それは。
It's not like I
とは。
can't tell you. Actually, it'd be easier if I showed you.
よし。
I'll start my performance now. Are you watching? Hey! Huh?
あれ
Was that you? Because that one was different from the other 5. Eh? You didn't see? Weird how sensitive the button is. I tap it once, but apparently if you hold it even slightly too long, it skips. Like, that's been happening. I don't know why that's a thing.
どうしましょう。
Eh? You missed it again? I'm only gonna do it one more time.
どうや。
I'm doing the same expression as my head, can't you tell? That's impressive.
まったくもう。
Are you just messing with me, Homura Hime? You saw it every time, didn't you?
ごめん。
Sorry, it's just rare to see the side of you, Kushinada. I didn't know you could be so cute.
もう。
Ah, Homura Hime! I kinda wanna do it again, but it's fine. Which one are you? What are you doing?
おっと。
I'm just thinking about how amazing Miss Bunny Rabbit is. To have taken on so much, but still be able to face the world with a smile.
ええ。
Yeah, pretty incredible. I hope I can be like that one day.
素敵なお嬢さんたち。
But you're already the most incredible, Shrine Maiden. We'll always have your back too, so be free and keep moving forward.
ありがとう。
Thank you. These heads are funny how wholesome and encouraging they can be, even though they're like that. Finally back from that nightmare. I much prefer it here. Welcome back. For you, that ancient forest must be just as lively as a festival, huh? So chaotic. I don't like it. But at least the big tree elder there was pretty friendly. It gave us directions and told us a bunch of stories. And it also told us about the place it was from, even though I forget the name. He said it wasn't part of this world, though.
Whoa.
Wow, so it came from outside this world? That's a pretty important clue. Perhaps. Plants always have a deep connection to the land from which they grew. Their memories are never wrong. I can mark it on your map, but I can't go with you.
ありがとう。
That's alright. Thank you, Hualing. Homura pats Hualing on the head. Please do not treat me like a child. It's true, she speaks like an ancient. Aw, good girl. You still enjoy it. Hey, Hualing, that's not fair. I want some head pets too. Okay, come here. You get head pets too. Homura Hime, listen to this. Hualing and I just rode on Rika's ship to some islands in the south. There were so many new cool new plants there. I picked hundreds of new herbs.
Whoa.
Wow. The world is so big from up in the air. But then don't know why, but on the way back, the airship kind of blew up. That just happens, apparently. Like, she built a self-destruct on there. Who hit the button? What? Are you okay?
大丈夫です。
Yep. We, landed on a bunch of super soft cotton grass and fell asleep. I brought some cotton back too. I want to make an herbal pillow for everyone.
ありがとう。
I'm looking forward to it. That sounds incredibly comfy. Really? Then I'll get started right away. You can have the first one. New pillow on the way. Oh boy, I have to interpret you. Homura Hime, here.
Whoa.
Is this candied sweet potato? Did you make this yourself, Kome?
一緒。
Yep. Let's eat. Yum. Wow, it's nice and sweet. No, hungry.
どうしたの？
You want some too? You're hungry? No. You must... Full. You want to keep feeding me until I'm full.
そうね。
Oh, you're saying you don't want me to going hungry, right?
ありがとう。
I'll make sure I keep myself fed. Thank you, Kome. They're all taking care of me. Hey, Homura Hime, listen to this. We planted a whole bunch of stuff in our backyard. Tomatoes, cabbage, potatoes, yams. I learned so much about cooking from Ling Ling, too. I'm like our house's top chef now. Kome is my little assistant. I'm guessing, Miyuki is not learning to cook, because that would be dangerous. Next time you come over to play, I'll feed you something. Just let me know what you want to eat.
Whoa.
Sounds good. I'm looking forward to it.
そうそう。
I do have something else to tell you, but you have to keep it a secret. Okay? Well, I'm also gonna have Miyuki make one of your dishes, so just she doesn't feel left out. Got it.
平気平気。
But don't worry, after she's done, when she's not looking, we'll switch it out with one of mine, so I don't die.
気をつけて。
And if Miyuki asks you to try it while she's in the middle of cooking, just say no. Trust me. Okay. I'll do my best. You said that while standing next to her. You're looking a lot better than before, Homura Hime. You were able to rest?
ええ。
Yes, thanks to everyone. How's your research over at the shrine going? Pretty much like I thought it would. It's taking a long time just to understand the language they use outside our world. But if I want to use the powers of a high priestess efficiently, I'll need this knowledge. Yes, it takes time. I've also collected a large amount of ancient documents, but I haven't been able to gather much useful intel from them. Certain records seem to be at odds with one another, like someone's covering up something on purpose.
やっぱり
Figures. Information from our world has been altered to accord with its laws. Maybe because of that, though, I found some important clues in these problem sections.
おそらく
Whatever I find that, what I assume to be the name of a location, that word and the content after will have been altered. So if we can find the name of some locations outside of our world, then... Yep, that's what I'm thinking. As long as I keep searching, we should be able to find more ways to create these links. Good luck, then. Are we sequel baiting right now? Because I'm all for it. Oh, you don't actually exist. Oh, Homura Hime, welcome back. Seems like you're in a good mood today. Of course. It's been so long since we've been together at the shrine. It's fun going out with everyone, but it's more special being all together at home. Alright, we're all gonna play hide and seek later. Wanna play? Sure. Yay, it's a promise then. Glad to see you made some friends with everybody. Oh, you're the only one who's allowed to talk to everybody, huh, Akane? Let's see what the Hex dolls are doing.
ひなたちゃん、葵ちゃん、作戦会議の時間よ。めんどくさい。
Weird that I guess that was a recycled line, but I don't wanna. We haven't played house in so long, so I wanna play house.
葵はその
Aoi wants to play a house with Miss Bunny. You too. Fine, play whatever you want, I don't care. I'll be the mom and teach you all a lesson. Then I'm the dad. Aoi, Hitomi, and Miss Bunny are the kids.
ねえね
Eh? Then I'm the oldest sister.
え、ちょっと。
Why does it... I'm annoyed that it keeps doing that. Aoi, go tell your little sister stop messing around outside and get inside for dinner.
ねえ、聞いて。
Tell her to be more like Hitomi. Hitomi's so quiet and calm and stays in the house. Is Hitomi even able to move? Like, that's the last doll who isn't even here, is she?
あ
Never mind, she's here.
ちょっと。
Miss Bunny, Sister Bunny is just as good as Hitomi. Yeah, I think so too. Then who's the bad kid that cries all the time? Who? Isn't that obvious?
悔しい。悔しい。
You're being mean to me. I mean, you just proved the point, so... I think Aoi's a good kid. She's very kind. Ah! Where'd you come from? You scared me.
もう。
Didn't I tell you not to come by while my husband was home? And now you praise our daughter right in front of his face? This took a turn. Daddy?
嘘嘘。
What? Mommy, you...
Hmm?
That's the appropriate reaction. What just happened? You know what? Next time they're playing, I'll just leave them alone. Better just not get roped into things. Hitomi's not even out here. Granted, she would also probably just be laying on the floor if she were, so probably for the best. It's been a while, Homura Hime.
こんにちは。
It has. How's your research on spirits going?
あら。
Sorry I always have to be the bearer of bad news, but... It's like we guessed. It's incredibly difficult to create a hex doll. The more complete the souls born from my blessing are, the more natural they are. Even more natural than we are. But our bodies can't handle them. I figured as much.
あら。
Oh, right. I may have to trouble you with a request, Homura Hime. What is it? If you don't mind, would you let me give you a hug? Oh, does Homura Hime need a hug after all this? 'Cause I think she does.
ありがとう。
Okay, thank you. I think it's because those lines end up going by so quick that it registers it as double tap. It's gotta be some sort of protection for that, though.
大丈夫？
Please don't be discouraged, Homura Hime. Amid the boundless myriad of phenomena, our thoughts serve to guide those departed souls.
元気を出して。
Whether in this world or another, these connections can never be severed.
ええ。
Thanks, Onei-chan. Alright, what you doing up here?
くっそー。
I can't do this any longer. I need to lie down. It's too tiring being Mimiko. Being an adult has its downsides, huh? You have no idea.
Mm.
Can I get you a towel and some water? Thanks for the offer, but don't worry about us. She'll be asleep in 3, 2... Impressive.
えっと。
Does she always do that?
そうやよ。
Yep, Yumi doesn't know when to quit. Sounds tough. Kumi-chan. Alright, well, you take a nap there. How you guys doing? Phew. And finally relax. Did you tire out Yumiko so you could have your own time?
Mm.
What do you usually do to relax, Kumiko?
そうやね。
I round up some dogs to do the cleaning, buy some chow, and then hit the hay. After they get back with food, I wake up to make some dinner. You don't want to rest longer? Nah, I can't. Once Yumi wakes up, she'll just bug me to eat anyway. And if I don't eat with her she'll whine all night. All night! So you're the older sister of the twins, yes? Or at least the more responsible one, which has been most apparent. Sounds rough. Nah, it's fine. When she eats, she'll fall back asleep. She could do more to help.
これでええ。
Then I can finally read a book in peace, have a nice hot bath, and enjoy an elegant evening. Even though I have to go back sometimes to see if Yumi kicked the covers off of her. Are you her mom or her sister? You really take good care of her.
ずっと。
With a dum-dum like Yumi, I don't really have a choice. Yeah, but you enjoy it. How about you?
よ。
Homura, you're here.
なあなあ。
I, need your help with something.
おい。
I'm researching why Kushinada's heads have all such different personalities. I've gotten her permission to do so, of course. But, apart from number 2 and 5, the other heads all run away when they see me, so it's a huge pain. I'm not going to catch them. I've done that once already. If this keeps happening, then my whole experiment is going to fail. So you want me to talk to them about it?
え。
Not really. It's just, Kushinada told me that you would definitely know the best way to approach him. Sprint. So I just wanted to ask your opinion. I guess just observe them patiently and politely and see what they might like best? Number 1 looks mean, I know, but they're actually very conscientious. And number 3 likes to sleep, but they're a light sleeper. Maybe you can wait by their side until they wake up.
えっと。
And number 4 is really like a little girl. Huh, okay. I'll take all that into consideration.
頑張って。
Good luck. How about you two? Shrine Maiden. High Priestess. It's fine, you can say as you were.
大丈夫。
You know, you can just call me Homura. Master Homura! It's wonderful to see you. You too. Has anything been happening at the shrine? Yes, something big! A natural hot spring has popped up on the other side of the island. Really now? I talked with Kushinada, and we've decided to build a new bath there.
Whoa.
Wow, that's exciting. Seeing you smile makes it even more worth it. Hot spring! Relaxing.
大丈夫。
Sorry for the wait. No worries at all. I actually just finished making some tea. Please have some. I have a bunch of snacks too, like this yokan from Nekoya.
ありがとう。
Wow, thank you. All this just for me. If I can do anything to help. Oh no, just being here there to chat and share some tea with me has already made me so happy. But if you want to help, how about you choose what to chat about?
ええ。
I'd be honored. Actually, I found a book in the Shrine Library lately about... What? That's just the chatting dialogue that we're not going to elaborate on. The two of them sit and chat away for hours. I like how this one is like just best friend somehow. Alright, how about you? Seems like they're fast asleep. Thank you, Miss Angel Bunny Rabbit. It's wonderful to be able to sleep so peacefully. At least you know who to thank. That's sweet. Am I missing one? 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's 5? Do you have anything new to say? No. You don't have any post-game dialogue. Fine. There you are. Knew there was one more. Master Homura, I have something very important to tell you. Actually, I've always had a crush on you. Wow, right at the last minute, huh? Oh, Oh? Well, that's okay. I figured as much. It's okay. You don't have to say anything more. I know you still think about them. So don't worry about me. I'll be fine alone. Sorry? Huh. I feel like there wasn't really a conversation there. Now, the other question is, though, is that how the real Kushinada feels? But we have to take care of An. What are you guys doing? You done training? You just chilling? Alright, I guess that is everybody. And I don't have money because the last boss didn't give money, so I can't actually buy anything else. But, alright. You still have nothing new to say, huh? Okay. And you're still here. For some reason. Wait, can I get a good side-by-side? I need to be parallel. The problem is I can't apparently turn on a dime. And now the talk thing is in the way! We're all still not standing the same way, so... Oh, wow, her sword scabbards even have a different design themselves. She's more than just a palette swap. Like, I mean, she is, but she also isn't. Like, her sleeves textures are totally different. Her bow has trigrams on them. The swords have totally different patterns on them. She has lines on her thighs. Aside from that, yeah, no. Did we ever really get, like, who or what you were? Because I don't know if I missed that because I was reading through things and I'm tired. An exorcist who wields fire and blades, bearing a striking resemblance to Homura Hime. The blue flame she commands seems to possess power to warp space itself. After Homura Hime was deemed a target for elimination defected, she was selected a first-class exorcist previously directly under High Priestess. I can read. But, like, why did you take control of me that one time? Are you just a second one that was made? And, like, were you ripped out of me? Like, I need more of you and your story. We also never got a proper final battle. Our last fight was weird because it was in the middle of... Well, it was before we got the dogs. Like, we fought her as if she were a mini-boss, and then fought them as the main attraction. But we never got a final fight with you. And the fact that you're still alive, and didn't show up in the ending otherwise, What are you? I want answers, I want a proper final boss fight. Because you have the potential to be the best. Just as a clone fight with awesome moveset. You know, my moveset. But anyway, yeah, that's... Everybody here, that's that's the post game. When I did leave before, when you go to system, there is now a chapter select, so you can go back to any of the chapters at Mihara Shrine. And I did also see that I missed it here. This is where the last chest is that I missed, all the way back here. So I know where I can go back and get that, which is perfect. Otherwise, I've gotten everything else. You can also see that I properly have a perfect... I didn't mean to back out that far. I have a perfect rank in every chapter, because apparently it's that easy, I guess. Yep. Perfect ranking. Yeah, but that also means I can go back and fight bosses whenever I want, which is the best. So, like, clearly, this is the absolute best way to do this. Chapter select and boss refights. And I have a practice room. This game has everything that I ever wanted. So, I adore this game. To look over my notes here, and just the things I wrote down, because I didn't want to do a full-blown review, but I do want to talk about its great points. From the very beginning, movement is very smooth. It's great, right? Quick movement, very swift. Everything feels good. Everything chains together without being clunky, but without being, like, too simple. Everything's responsive. It's great. The combat loop is very satisfying, from the parries and the dodges. This game even solved the problem of unblockable attack spam. Because I've said this in many other games, where it's like, you build a parry-based game, and then you have enemies spam unblockables, and it becomes unfun. Because, like, I just want to parry. Enemies there are plenty of attacks being thrown out to parry, and because you move when you parry, even if there's an unblockable coming, you're not in danger of the unblockable. The parry gives you iframes beyond just the parry. It fixes unblockable spam as long as you can parry spam attacks. Like, if there are attacks to parry, then you can dodge anything. It managed to resolve that problem wonderfully. You can't have both sides out at once unless you do a special combo, huh? Hang on. Which combo was it? It was... No, it was a single sword combo. Hang on. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. There we go. Oh, there we go. Both swords. Yeah! Anyway, what was I saying? Yes. Combat loop is great. The parrying in this game is very special. Again, because of the iframes and the movement you get from doing it, which is fantastic. I don't think there have been any other parry games that do it like this, and it's a wonderful way of doing it. It's great. The boss design. Oh my god, the bosses are all fantastic. There's only a few of them, because you refight half of them, most of them, but they're all so good. If you put them in order, there's absolutely going to be a worse boss in the game, but none of them fall under a terrible threshold. Not even any of them are mid-threshold. They're all so good. If I had to say from bottom up, my least favorite is probably Chirakuin, just because her fight feels a little slow, in that she's very passive, and then throws out a whole bunch of projectiles, and there's not a lot of back and forth flow. So I'd probably put her at the bottom. After that is an unfortunate tie between Agasa and Ling Ling. It's not unfortunate that they're tied, it's unfortunate that they're next from the bottom, because, again, I love both of those fights. I don't know who's better, who's not, between the two. Because Agasa's full fight is a very good vertical slice, but after, like, fighting her the second time, and it being the same exact thing, it's simple compared to the others. She has really easy combos to, once you know them, to deal with. And she does a bit of everything, right? She has a barrier phase, she has she ends up having a Demon Realm phase when she's in Giant Skeleton form. She has Giant Skeleton form as a second phase, which is amazing. That's a really good giant boss. I kind of wish we had more of those. And then, as the first boss, like, she's still not terribly hard, and because she's not changed all that much at all in her second go-around, wasn't terribly hard to deal with her again. On the other hand, Ling Ling, very interesting boss, very fun. The second go-around is really what makes the boss fight better because of the new moveset. She gets a whole new second phase, which is great. It was very fun, very new, very fresh. Again, there's still bosses I think that are better, but like that elevated it even more. So it's like, again, they're both sitting at second bottom, but they're both very good for what they do. After that, it's the twins and Mimiko, because that's such a fun fight, just with in character, the actual combos that you're dealing with, like the whole spectacle of it. It's all just very fun, very great. I don't really know how much is left to say to this. I just thoroughly enjoy that fight. It's just so well done. Despite the fact there's two of them, you can only target one, but you can hit both. But they keep themselves on screen, so you're never blindsided. It's very well done for being a technically duo boss, even though it's functionally one boss with like 2 attack points. Like if you treat it as a single boss with, I don't know, like an orbit or something, then it works. It's not 2 enemies proper, but it works that way. It's great. Number 3 on the list is Dark Homura Hime. Again, mostly because it's potential. Really great fight. All her moves are your moves, with added projectiles to make her, you know, a proper enemy boss, so that we have to deal with more than just close range and parries. I just wish she had a real, like, final phase. We never got that. I'm tempted to drop her lower than the twins and Mimiko, because at least Mimiko provides that final phase, while Dark Homura Hime doesn't give you that. But she could have that, she should have that. And she's really getting points for being the evil clone type enemy. That's what's pushing her a bit further. But I would at least, if I had to drop her, tie her with the twins and Mimiko. So, again, the ranking is real tough here because they're all so good. After that, I struggled a lot, mostly because I was pretty exhausted, but like in retrospect, the whole 3-phase Admini boss fight is great. First off, again, it's a giant boss, similar to the skeleton, but more properly fightable. The first phase, very simple, but also very cool. It's just a projectile spam phase, complete with projectile shield. But really, really weird, cool design. And then when you beat her, she goes into her, I forget what it was called, exorcism mode, where she is a quite large dual-wielding sword lady robot. And then it gets great. Phase 2, fantastic, very fun. And then Phase 3 goes, I'm not done, and gives you even more of that, but even wilder. Again, I was feeling pretty tired, especially afterwards, so I couldn't properly process the entire fight. Like, I was not at the best of my ability in that fight, I'm not going to lie. Still did it, but I probably could have done it better if I decided to take a pause before then. But I didn't, so alas. Either way, though, the spectacle is amazing. I got hit by that grab so many times due to, again, exhaustion and stupidity, but that grab is so cool, so I didn't hate it every time. And then just all the moves, she throws out so much. If I were less tired, I'd probably be able to process and read those attacks more. If I had more time with the attacks, I could probably process and master that skill set more. But that is such a cool boss. Very good final boss. I do want to go back and fight it later just so I can get a feel for it better, but very good. And then at the top is Mamiya. I feel like I expressed this, but Mamiya is absolutely the best fight. Not as over the top as Admini, but like, she felt more of a rival than Dark Homura Hime, because again, she's got the same cool demeanor, she's got a spear instead of swords, she uses ice instead of fire. Like, she is a proper opposite. She is definitely more of a Virgil. She even has summon swords, or summon spears, I guess. But like, the flow of that fight is so good. It's a proper duel against a like properly trained warrior, and it's so satisfying to go through. But again, all the bosses absolutely stellar. Not a single bad one among them. It's crazy how good they all are. The story itself, for the most part, was serviceable. It was okay. And then we got to the second run around, the second half, and then things started getting wilder and wilder until that last act, where the emotional gut punch was so strong I could not handle it. I said the story was serviceable, and then they hit me in the gut with something I probably could have predicted, and I still was not ready for. On. I wish I could have protected you as well. But yeah, that was... I'm just surprised at how well the story ended up after the middling base plotline. Then we kicked into high gear and it was great. I may have been a bit vocal about this, but I absolutely love the character design. Everyone is adorable. I love it. I love them all. They're fantastic. The voice acting work is incredible. I'm, again, amazed at the quality of the voice actors they were able to pick up for this indie game. Because most, if not all of them, are voices and names that I probably could recognize if I knew them. I mean, I saw them in the credits, so I do recognize them. But, like, not the most prolific, I'd say, aside from Koyasu Takehito, who is the man who is everywhere. But, like, they're all well-known voices. They're all experienced. They're all fantastic, and they all do a great job with all their characters. And, again, a game of this quality, I'm surprised that they didn't just blow all their budget on voice actors and went, yep, that's what we'll deal with. We'll work with that. So the fact that there's clearly effort and polish in this game, wonderful. And then the music. This music sticks with you. It sticks out. There's a lot of times in games that do have good music where it sort of just blends into the background because I'm immersed. But then there's games where the immersion bursts and I feel the music too. This game is one of those. Like, for example, Dark Souls boss themes, they're all really good. Atmospheric, perfect for the bosses. I can only remember some of them because of the experience. All of the music here stood out to me in fantastic ways. Especially, like, look at that final boss. You have the epic theme kicking in so that way you can have the final battle. It's all used so great. I feel like I've been saying great a lot. I need to improve my vocabulary. But it's just so good. I made sure to go back and actually, because I didn't for some reason, buy the OST. Because I realized I didn't have it, and I said, stupid, what are you doing? Buy that OST, you want it, you know you do. So now I have the OST. So there. This game has so many good things. I do want to point out some of the things I can work on. Aerial combat. I have 3 combos. And they're all stationary. There's no momentum. Enemies like to fly away. All of my ground combos have momentum. They move you forward just a little bit. Continually. I stand here and do not move. I need more air combos. I need more air mobility. I don't know why air combat is lacking. There weren't too many air enemies, which is great, but there could have been more if there was more air combat. A lot of the enemies, their designs, also I didn't talk about enemy design, they're visually, they're great, they're fun. It feels very, I want to say Kingdom Hearts light. They feel very similar. Because, like, that's just a shadow, but roly-poly. That's just a soldier, but lanky. These are the elemental bell guys. Like, it all feels like that. And, like, you have a spear flower, you have a laser flower, you have floaty explodey guys, you have big fist guys. Like, there's great design and variety in all these enemies. Very, again, I get a Kingdom Hearts feel. But then when I feel the Kingdom Hearts feel and don't feel the Kingdom Hearts air combat, It's not amazing. Because, like, I'm stationary. Why am I stationary in the air? I need aerial direction. Especially if I only get one dash, and the dash loses all momentum when you attack. Like, there's no momentum in the air, and that needs to not be fixed, but needs to be addressed. Maybe in another future game project, but like, this is unsatisfying. I would like aerial combat to become more usable. Another complaint, which again mitigated by the fact that you can move around after landing a parry and getting iframes, but enemy spam gets pretty crazy. A lot of those times where it's like, I'm just in a corner with 30 enemies with 15 overlapping attacks. And it's like, well, do I just parry spam? Do I swing? Like, what do I do? I feel like that can be managed a bit better with... I don't know. I don't know how to fix that. I feel like AI should be a bit more aware of each other instead of just shoving everybody into a corner when we get to a corner and I have to break out of it. I don't know. But again, it's not the biggest problem because of the way the mechanics work, but I would definitely like for it to be a bit less, not clunky, messy is the word that I'm going for. And then again, I had my complaints about the final boss being also a lot, but that's also maybe because I was just tired and not processing everything at a faster pace than I'm used to. So, there's that. The obvious complaint, of course, is the optimization. It's primarily in the menus and that one rail section, but those really are bad. Like, those are big problems that don't break the game, but should absolutely be addressed as soon as possible, as soon as possible. So, again, for future endeavors, I guess, first off, fix this game, and second off, make sure you get that right next time, because it really just shouldn't happen. The game is also on Switch 2. I don't hear optimization issues on the Switch 2. I don't have a Switch 2 to try that out, so I don't know. But it does seem to be that most of the optimization problems are on the PC version. So, I don't know. But they're there, so that is a problem. I guess the last complaint I want to have is that there's underused exploration mechanics. In the first 2 levels, there were those Shikigami keys. You had to go find the Shikigami, do a little dance, and then bring it back to the door to unlock it. And then we never did that again. The rest of the levels just didn't have much like that. Don't get me wrong, there was a lot of variety in all the levels in, like, getting around and stuff. But it's so weird that there were, like, there's tutorials for them, aren't there? At risk of crashing things. Let's see if I can find... Gates... Nope. Parry, lock on, nope. Spider Lily Aura, Surge Sigil, Sources, yeah, these are all the things. Shikigami Seal. It has a tutorial for it. It showed up twice. In the, like, almost 20 hours I've spent in this game. It showed up twice. Vine Cores. That was in one stage. That didn't even come back when we revisited the area. This didn't come back either. That's a tutorial for it. You can tell that it's an early stage thing, because they have tutorials for it, but they didn't bring it back later. They're like, we just didn't revisit it. There's a tutorial for Poison Mist Traps. Was in one stage. Didn't come back in any others. These are all throughout the Demon Realms. Cursed Rock! That was only in the one stage. It came back, and I got hit by it once in the revisit. Never again. Electrifying Footholds. Again. One stage. I don't know why that didn't come back either. That should be simple enough. There were a total of 3 of these in the game, and they were all in the one stage. There's a tutorial for it. These are so underused. Those are used. Thorns only appeared in the one stage too. Just a stage hazard that exists. They couldn't use them anywhere else, apparently. Rails showed up like twice. But yeah, like, they have tutorials for half of these. And they didn't get used again. So it'd be nice if we remembered these later on in the design. I understand it can be difficult. I understand that some things fall to the wayside. But you put tutorials in for them. I would expect them to show up a little bit more often than they did. But, you know, it's funny because this game is short and I still spent a long time in it. And yet, there are things that they didn't use enough of, despite that. Like, it's not labeled as like, oh, it's a stage gimmick. It's for this level only. It's portrayed like it's going to show up later. It doesn't. They don't. So, I don't know. So yeah. I've already mentioned some things, but wants for the future, maybe DLC or a next project. For this game specifically, again, you. I want to fight you for real. I want a true final fight with you. You deserve it, I deserve it, we all deserve it. So, there's that. Aside from that, again, aside from Rina and Yuna, the skeleton, and Admini, there are no real giant boss fights. I think it'd be pretty cool to have more of those, like, I guess they're God of War giant boss fights. Sparingly. The fact that there's only 2 of them is a little sad, but again, there's only like 7 real bosses in the game, so that's, I guess, a decent percentage. I just want more, because I'm greedy like that. But those would be nice things to have. If there is another game in this style, or if how they're baiting with looking for information to try and fix everything and maybe even bring back on a sequel, and please do either one of those. Again, I just want more. More combos, especially aerial combos. More skills. I like spells, I like skills. More shot types, because these 3 are nice, but I would like, I don't know, just more utility with them. Make them more functional. Again, I feel like they shouldn't function like DMC guns. They should function like Nier, Grimoire Vice, or Pod shots, because I'm not doing anything else. They're independent of my character. So they should always be firing if I'm holding it, especially if they run out of ammo. They don't even run out of ammo in Nier, so like the fact that you run out of ammo here and you can't use them while attacking is, unless the game breaks like that, because it does sometimes. Those should just be more usable. And if possible, I would love to see them experiment with more weapon types. You know, make it more DMC-like maybe, with weapon switching. Because the one katana is great. Lots of combos there, I do like that. But I think it'd be really cool to be able to have more weapons too. I understand I'm asking for more scope bloat, but with how this game came out, I think it's okay to ask for a little bit more on that front. Because more weapons would be super cool. I've mentioned, I believe, my ideal game deep in the confines of my head, back when I played Jedi Survivor, and how that brushes close to what I feel like that game would be, right? Cool combos, good parries, and, like, movement, variety of powers and specials, excellent bosses. I feel like Homura Hime brushes that same ideal concept, but from a different angle from Jedi Survivor, right? So Jedi Survivor, again, ends up failing in a lot of respects for that, because of the way it's designed in some ways. But this, again, from a different angle, it's still a parry game. Still has more skills and powers, unlike Jedi Survivor. Its bosses are way better. But it doesn't have multiple weapons, and it just, there could be more. But that's one of the things that really tickled me about this game, is that I feel it brush close to that ideal concept in my brain that I would love to see come to fruition from someone. I don't know if I could do it, but I know what it feels like, and I love seeing games like this that manage to reach it. Or, you know, reach close to it. Get into the vicinity. So, Crimson Dusk, you did good. You did real good. If you make a Homura Hime 2, if you make another game in the same vein, absolutely, I will be there for it. Please and thank you. So, I have rambled on a lot about this. This ended up being its own review. Damn it. I didn't intend for it to be, but I'm gonna slot it into there, and you all get to see it. But this has been Homura Hime. Thank you for joining me on this wonderful, fantastic, amazing adventure. And I'll see you around in the next one.